Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we have more Matchbox. Matchbox the movie. Now I don't know anything about the movie. It's on Apple TV, which I don't subscribe to, so I doubt I will ever get the chance to watch it, but there's a hell of a lot of Matchbox coming out in support of the movie, if you like, tie-in with the movie. So we've got Mainlines, we've got moving parts, and we've got this 4-pack as well. So I have all this for, I don't know if this is just going to be the first release or whether there's going to be more releases, but there's a 12-car mainline set, which I have all 12 of. There is also moving parts. Now I don't have all the moving parts. The only moving parts I have is the Dodge Ram ambulance. I believe the moving parts vehicles are going to match up to the mainline vehicles, so every mainline one will get a moving parts alternative, or certainly most of them. But I do collect the Dodge Ram ambulance. It's one of my favourite Matchbox castings, so I have got the mainline and the moving parts version, and then of course we've got this 4-car set as well. So let's have a quick look at each one before we get them out of the packaging. The 4-car box set, very similar to the Hot Wheels sort of 4-car sets that we've seen time to time, the collector series is. There's two the same, unfortunately. Now this is an odd one for me. So you got the Land Rover 6x6. We've got, let me see, I'll tell you, there you go, there's what the cars are in it. We've got this Land Rover 6x6, we've got two Toyota Tacomas, and we have a Toyota 4Runner. Now the two Toyota Tacomas, there they are. Now in some boxes you'll get two different versions. You'll get one with nothing in the back, in the bed, and one has got something in the bed. But it's entirely random as to whether you get. Sadly, this one, both of mine are the same. They've both got the things in the bed, so I'm missing the one with nothing in the bed. Why didn't they just put one of each? It just makes no sense to me. Just put, if you've got two different castings, just put one of each in each box instead of relying on pot. Look, it's okay if you buy these in store because you can have a look before you purchase. But if you're purchasing online, which, let's face it, most people probably will with these, because I doubt very much where we'll ever see these on the pegs in the UK. Why not just put one of each? That makes no sense. So now I've got two of them, and I dare say, I mean, I'm not going to buy another one of these just to get the one without the stuff in the bed. So come on, Matchbox, think about this. I mean, you know, what can you do? Nothing. My rant is not going to change anything. Anyway, so there is the 4. We've got the Land Rover 6x6, two Toyota Tacomas, and one 4Runner. So we'll get that open. Like I said, there are others in the moving parts, but this is the only one I've got at the moment, and that's because this is one of my favourite Matchbox castings. So I do want to be a bit of a completist on these. So I did pick up that one without waiting for the rest. In terms of the main lines then, we have the 1986 Ford F-150, which is a very popular casting, just recently came out. We've got the mainline version of the 6x6 that is seen in the 4-car set. We have another ambulance. This is the 2024 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. We have, which I'm sure is going to be the popular one, we have the 2020 Nissan GTR Nismo. I believe that is definitely coming out as one of the moving parts, as is this 1973 Volkswagen T2B bus. Motorbike, the 2024 Triumph Scrambler. Not a collector of motorbikes, but that looks pretty cool, to be honest. We've got the Chevy stock car. We have a helicopter, the MBX rescue helicopter. We have another well, not fancy casting, but Matchbox MBX casting of the MBX excavator. Very much in JCB style livery, that one. We have the 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback. The Chevy Camaro, 69 Chevy Camaro. I believe, I'm not sure if one side is damaged and the other side isn't on all of them, or whether they're two separate castings, but some are normal like this and some have damage on the side, but I'm not sure if it's one side of each. And then finally, once again, the 2019 Dodge Ram ambulance. So let's get everything out of the packaging and have a closer look. Okay then, everything out of the packaging, so let's get started on the vehicles. We'll start off with the 4-pack. Zoom in a bit better so we can see, get some light on it. There we go. So these are the vehicles in the 4-pack, and we'll start with the 4Runner, the 2019 Toyota 4Runner, in this brown sort of mud splattered look. The thing is actually called the Desert Chase Escape, so I'm guessing at some point in the movie there is a desert chase, and that would explain the types of vehicles in this set and all the mud splattering all over them. But yeah, there you go. All got rubber wheels, these have, and metal bases, so nice and heavy. Blacked out windows, so you can't really see inside to see if there's an interior, but that's by the by. Then we have, let's say, the Toyota Tacoma, the 2016 Toyota Tacoma. As you can see, this one does have the stuff in the back. There's some chains there and a spare wheel and such like. So no point going on about that anymore. I guess the only thing you could say is if there's anybody out there who has opened a pack of these, this is 4-pack, and I've got 2 of the plain bed versions, maybe get in touch and we could do a swap, so we've both got one of each. But other than that, I'm not going to go hunting for another pack just for the one. But once again, mud splattered casting on the bonnet and down the sides, rubber wheels, metal base, so quite a nice weight to this in this gold colour. I say the other one is exactly the same. There is no difference whatsoever in those two. Then finally we have the Land Rover 6x6. Of course, I think a lot of people, when we see this vehicle, immediately think of the G-Wagon 6x6 that has come out in a few different manufacturers. But this is a Land Rover version. I'm not sure if there is a real car of this. I bet there probably is somewhere. But once again, some sort of sand splattering on the sides and the bonnet. Rubber tyres, metal base and deco all around, including a British number plate there. So that's pretty cool. There is something in the bed of this, like some sort of lock-up box. I'm not sure if there is a version without it. Maybe that's worth checking out too. But being as these are only 1 per case, 1 per box, I don't suppose it matters that much. So we'll get that is in the 4-pack, but we also have this one, which is the mainline version. Now, there are differences, as you can see. The mainline version does have a sort of all-over roll cage done as a separate plastic piece, whereas the sort of premium version, if you like, only has it as sort of painted onto the main casting. So, in fact, I think the mainline version probably looks a little bit better because of that. It's actually more of a chunky roll cage on it as opposed to just painted. So I think maybe that one should have been the premium version and had the rubber wheels and the metal base. But as it stands, basically they're the same. It's just that there is a full roll cage on the mainline version. So let's keep going with the main lines. I'll do this one next because there is, once again, there is two versions of this. So this is the 2019 Dodge Ram Ambulance. Like I said, I do collect this casting. I think I've got them all. I'm pretty sure I've got them all, including the Everett Golf Tournament versions. So yeah, I do love this casting for some reason. I don't know why. It's just one of those castings that sort of grabbed hold of me and won't let go. But there is, as I said, the moving parts version. Now it's the same, pretty much the same in terms of the decos. Certainly on the side, they both have that sort of EMS ambulance, EMS paramedic ambulance livery. As you can see there, the moving parts one though does have, obviously it's got moving parts, the rear doors, but it does have a bit more in terms of deco on the rear there. As you can see, the mainline one is plain. But yeah, one of my favourite Matchbox castings. I do like Matchbox emergency vehicles. I do like it when they do like police cars and ambulances and fire engines, such like. They do a good job of them. And another one is this one. This is the Mercedes Sprinter ambulance, MEMT, with that looks like Arabic writing underneath. So I'm guessing at some point there is a scene in the film that's, well, I'm guessing it's the desert scenes where there is in an Arabic country, but this is the MEMT. Once again, a very nice casting, and do love an ambulance. Where shall we go? Next up is the Ford F-150. This was a mainline casting just recently. I believe it's in red, the red line on the side. This is in sort of a darker red, more like a burgundy. But pretty much, very much the same as the mainline casting. A big grille at the front with turn signals on it. Empty bed. And Ford in the casting at the back with tail lights. Next is the one I think probably will disappear the quickest, the Nissan GTR Nismo. Of course, all Nissan fast Nissans tend to disappear rather quickly, so I don't expect this one to be any different. Very nice in dark grey. Inserted headlights by the looks of it, obviously part of the window piece, I'm guessing, but nicely done at the rear with the rear lights done nicely. So black wheels. All these of course have plastic bases. Helicopter, the MBX rescue helicopter. Now, not really my scene. Don't really collect this sort of stuff, but I think I'll put this one in the collection as a bit of a oddity. I believe these do come in many different liveries, these helicopters, so there's probably hundreds of them around. The rotors do move, so, but this is that sort of a Channel 4 news, and it does actually have a tail number as well, N28371, which I doubt applies to a real machine, but I guess you never know. 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback in green. This one is another one that has come out in a few different versions this over the last sort of year or so. In the mainline, I believe there's certainly a blue version. I think there's a white version as well with some burgundy stripes, but this is a nice dark green, almost a British racing green with the white stripes once again. Nice wheel choice on this one and fully decoed up. Volkswagen T2 Boss, always a firm favourite, and this is a nice version actually, very nice clean version in orange with the white top, a German style number plate, and the top is see-through, so you do get to see some of the interior too, but very nicely done, in just plain but well done. Volkswagen badge and headlight detail on the front with that German number plate again, so side mirrors as well, and windscreen wipers that are cast in. So all in all, a very nice little version, that one. The Camaro, 69 Camaro. Now, like I said, I believe, I'm not sure if if there's a different version of this or if it's the moving parts version, but there is one with damage sort of decal down the side as if it's been scraped up against a wall or something. This one, as you can see, on both sides is the same, so I'm guessing it's a different version that gets the damage. But a nice casting, nicely done, nicely decoed up. Good wheel choice. Nice bit of old muscle. And then this is the, no, look, wait, it's properly named. It's the Chevy stock car. I believe this is a new casting. Yeah, MB1637. So this is a new casting. It's not one of the older sort of Chevy stocker types that we used to see. It is actually a brand new casting and looking pretty cool. I presume Wentec is some sort of company involved in the film, maybe, or portrayed in the film. But decent looking car, nicely done, sort of a matte black, and the yellow decos stand out well on that black, so yeah, it's a cool one. And finally, of the, oh no, we've got two left. We'll start with the sadly, I don't know why they do this, but unfortunately the motorbike doesn't stand up on its own, so you'll have to lean it against something, and it's not going to lean against that. It needs to be something like that. There we go. So yeah, so it's in fact, no, let's just have a look at this one in hand. It's actually pretty cool. It's nicely done. There's you've got the Triumph badge on the fuel tank. Nice chunky off-road tyres, sort of a scrambler style bike, but nicely decoed up, nicely detailed. You've got the exhausts that's decoed out. So unfortunately, it looks like that should sort of fold down and be a stand, but unfortunately it's part of the casting, so it doesn't. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of motorbikes. I don't have many in my collection, but that's a cool one. That is a cool one. And then finally we have the MBX excavator, and like I said, this is very much in a JCB style livery. I don't know if that translates outside of the UK. I'm guessing it does. I'm guessing you have JCB equipment in other parts of the world, but this is fully movable, so that does go up and down, so a bit of play value for the kids. Don't know if it, oh yeah, it moves around on the it moves from side to side on the roller as well, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Not exactly my cup of tea, but I think I'll put it in the collection just because, well, why not? Why not? So that's the MBX excavator. So there we go then. That is the 12 vehicles in the Matchbox the Movie Mainline. Also one of the moving parts and the 4-car special edition box set. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like, subscribe and comment. And hopefully more videos coming up very, very soon. In fact, I've got quite a special one coming up tomorrow, hopefully, involving car culture. So hang fire for that one. But thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, like, subscribe, comment, and have yourself a great day.